Hello everyone, and this is DavTopGaming, and welcome to the newest test server. I know my video is a little bit late. I seem to have missed the early showing of the test server, and they decided to do more maintenance in between. So my video will be a bit more updated than pretty much any other video out there at the very moment. I'm sure others will also do a video for this one. Right now we have a lot of updates, a lot of balancing to different bots and different weapons. I'm not going to sit here and read them all to you. If you'd like to read them, they're on your screen right now. You can just pause the video and read which ones you like. The big ones are, for those of you in Champion League like myself, pretty much everything you use is being nerfed. The Spectres, stealth duration goes from 5 seconds to 2 seconds once you land. The ability cooldown goes from 18 seconds to 22 seconds, and the speed goes from 55 to 50. Now keep in mind, this is a test server, so everything is level 8. So of course it's different on a live server, assuming you've leveled past level 8. Things like Menders, which you're starting to see in Champion League more and more, those actually got a buff. The Bulwark got a big buff. Bulgasari, its physical shield durability has gone from 238,400 at level 8 down to 169,000 at level 8. So your shield's not going to take near as much as it did, and your physical durability of the Bulgasari has gone from 149,000 to 137,000. So the shield durability is a pretty massive hit, and the physical durability isn't near as bad, but all in all, the Bulgasari is not going to be the super tank that it was before. So those of you running a lot of Bulgasaris, running a lot of Spectres, which is pretty much my entire hangar, I've got 3 Spectres and a Bulgasari and then a Fury Dragoon. Now, speaking of Fury Dragoons, the Fury actually got a buff, and it is right there, the speed buff. If you can see that. Yep. So its speed goes from 33 to 38 kmh at level 8. So obviously higher at higher levels. Level 9 is of course the max walking speed. So only slightly. So and the Dragoons is one of the weapons. As soon as I find it here on this list, which I'm having a terrible time with. Tempest, Exodus, Ember, Scourge, Vortex. Wow, I can't find it. Anyway, it's on this list, but I'm sitting here reading it while I'm trying to talk to you. But it actually got a buff. And a number of things got a buff. Like I said before, I'm not going to read you every number. But yeah, definitely pause the video, read through it all, see what you have in your hangar, see what's getting a buff and what's getting a nerf, and decide how you might want to switch your hangar. Alright, so let me move this off screen here. And this is the newest test server. I've already set up some bots. Now, Mender got a buff. Let's go ahead and read this real quick. Durability 110,000 to 121,000, so a decent health buff. Its speed went from 42 to 45, and its repair power went from 34,800 to 37,800. So Mender got buffed all the way around. So if you're running a Mender, keep that Mender because it just got better. And of course, this is all coming with the next update. I put Sparks on it, which I believe also get a buff. Yes, 2330 to 2640 in damage. The Corona, which all the new lockdown shotgun weapons got a buff, and the of course, the Pulsar Shredder, they both got buffs also. The Bulwark probably got one of the biggest buffs out of everyone. Its physical shield got buffed. Its health got buffed. Its shield recharge rate got buffed, and the amount of damage its plasma shield takes also got buffed. All around buffed. And of course the Glory also buffed. It's one of the shotgun lockdown weapons. The heavy version. The Hover also got buffed. Its run speed got buffed and its health got buffed. The Scourges, I believe, are the only thing in my hangar that didn't actually get buffed. I believe it actually lost it actually lost some damage. See, shock trains lost damage. Vortex got a big buff. Scourge went from 3460 to 3240, so not a huge not a huge nerf on that, but we're gonna see how it works out. I've got it with a halo, so hopefully lock down your target. You know the drill. The Mercury got a buff. Halo, which is the light version of the shotgun lockdown weapon, plasma, both got buffed. Mercury got buffed. The Ember, I believe, also got buffed. 340 to 370. So, not a huge buff, but a buff nonetheless. The Falcon, one of the biggest changes, it went from 2 mediums and a heavy straight to 3 heavies, which is what it originally was when it first came out on the first test server, but they swapped it to 2 mediums and a heavy. I don't know why. Maybe suggestions from people on the test server, but I thought it was better with 3 heavies before, and I think it's going to be again. And the reason I put this in here is because I have 3 level 12 MK2 Dragoons on my live server account. It's one of the very few things that I have MK2'd, and I want to see what this works because I have a level 8 Falcon also on my live account that I'll be leveling up and replacing my Fury if this is a worthwhile setup that works really well. So let's go ahead and run some battles here and see what this hanger can do. This is a fairly highly defensive. Mender, highly defensive. Bulwark, highly defensive. Hover, it's really its speed that's going to be defensive, and the fact that I have a longer range weapon is going to do well for the distance. I should be able to stay out of shock train range if done right. If I'm careful, I should be able to avoid Terrans and Orkans and things like that. The Orkans difference is that not only did the Orkans do a little less damage, but they fire slower. Not as slow as the Exodus, but they still fire slower than they did before. I think it's let me look real quick. Damage from 1300 down to 1150. Sorry, I was pausing my mic so I can cough. I'm trying not to annoy you guys with that. I got a little cold going. And the shot interval has gone from 0.1 seconds between rockets to 0.12 seconds. So it's still, you're still going to fire numerous rockets per second. It's just not going to be unload all of your Orkans in 3 or 4 seconds. It's going to take a little bit longer than that, and it's not going to do damage as fast. So Orkans is a big one. There's a lot of Orkans in Champion. I have 8 of them leveled to 12 in my live server hangar, which I was about to MK2, but I really want to see how this is going to play out before I start, spending the silver to MK2 them on the live server. I don't have a Mercury. It's one of the few bots I don't have. I do have a Hover, and I have a Falcon, and, I don't have a Bulwark, and I do have a Mender, so it's kind of interesting. I want to see how all these different bots work out and whether they'll be worth, working on the live server. So let's go ahead and start a battle and see just what I can do with this hanger. And, well, that was a quick launch. That's good. So we got Yamantau, so this should work well for a distance. I think I can get there quickly in a Hover, so let's start with that. Hopefully you can't hear my mic clicking on and off as I cough. Okay, so this guy's got pulsars. I'm going to go ahead and fly over here and grab our side beacon. Still seems like you can move pretty quick through the air with a Hover. As you can see, you run faster. I mean, it's obvious amount. Still skips down ramps though. Everybody got locked down. Lock it all down. Alright, so let's go to this one, which is my Falcon, 3 Dragoons, and see what I can do. I don't have any lockdown weapons on this specific bot. Now I'm trying to save my ability here for when I feel fairly safe. So far I'm liking this. Excuse me. That bot takes a lot of damage. That was actually fairly impressive. I'm definitely going to have to level up my Falcon now. Man, these weapons are crazy. Lockdown. Alright, now comes my bulwark with two big lockdown shotguns on the roof. Don't know how well this is going to do. It's such a long range map, but we're going to see. Bullets have always done well. Of course, the last spot, which I didn't get to use, which means I'm probably not going to get to use it. Now, the Wayland also got a pretty big buff, but I still don't know if it's really going to be a worthwhile bot or not. Hopefully I can get into a little better battle. This one we just killed the enemy so quickly that, you know, it's really hard for me to test anything when you kill the enemy so quickly. So I'm going to try and work my way over here and heal my buddy. He's going to walk up the ramp where I can't get to him. Come on, get off the corner. He got me. My buddy's done for. At least he was testing one of the new weapons. I don't think the Inquisitor didn't get any changes. So, of course, neither did the Rhino, so I don't see any point in using either one, but hey, to each their own, I guess. Yeah, we didn't do that well at all. Oh, okay, so still got top damage on my team, but let's try another battle. Hopefully, get some better stuff going on here. That was really a good weapon, a good level for the Dragoon Falcon, but the problem is everyone else has access to the same thing, so it's really hard to test stuff when everybody's basically in the same similar setups that you are. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Mender. Wow, he's got 2 Ansels. That's different. What? I didn't even know you could put Ansels on a Falcon. So you could put Ansels on a Falcon, apparently. That's hilarious. Good to know. Means I don't have to test that myself. Ooh, that's another thing. Vortexes got a big buff. We're going to head over here and see if we can steal this beacon. Help our teammate out. Wow, I can't believe I'm still alive. One more second. If I had one more second, I could have healed myself and possibly even won that battle. Interesting. As you can see how quickly we're moving with the hover. I'm hoping they're so concentrated back there that they don't notice that I'm coming to steal their own beacon. I'm not even going to shoot. Just going to stay back. And play sneaky sneaky. People always talking trash about hovers. Hovers are actually very capable bots if played right. He mad. Took his home beacon. Looks like we're about to take those beacons too. So that means they're all going to rush over there to try to save those. Which means I can take their home beacon again. So those amazingly mean pursuers owned by a Mercury. So are pursuers still as amazing as they were? Oh man, Mercuries are mean. There's a noob train. Took their home beacon again. Ow. And gotta watch them Falcons. Got them four-capped. Now that I'm actually getting used to this hangar, I'm doing pretty good. But I'm curious. Oh man, a jumping fury. Insanity. Oh, come on, don't move. Don't get in my way, Fury. Actually kind of curious just how well this thing does. We're bottoming these poor guys out. Wow. Who says you can't brawl with Dragoons? Yep. My MK2 Dragoons are going to be a brawling weapon. That did alright. Alright, we're going to run one more. If you don't really want to watch anymore, then you get the general idea. You've already seen the stats at the beginning of the video. Don't forget to look at that. And absolutely, if you want to see more, like and subscribe. If you'd like to watch a little bit longer, I'm going to run one or two more just to see what I can continue doing. If not, then I'll see you on the next video. For those of you that are hanging out, you're welcome to let me know if there's any specific setups you'd like to see. Wow, that started really quick. If there's any specific setups you'd like to be, give me a holler and I'll see if I can either find a video or make a video showing the different options. Sorry about my annoying little coughing. It's not intentional. Yeah, see, look at that. Full blast from his noob trains. And you can barely affect me. See ya. There must have been somebody else standing here. I got way too far away to hit. Yeah, a little hard to aim while you're flying through the air, but come on down, buddy. Yeah, he's gonna jump as soon as he can. Oh man, I cannot wait to play this. Oh, I must be locked down. Oh, I'm locked down, okay. And the damage resistance, insanity. I can't believe he put that on that bot. That's hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious. Lucky for me, my damage resistance takes a lot. Oh man. Okay, what do I want to play now? There's just so many noob trains around. Let's go with the hover. Now that's something you probably think you'd never hear, but this hover can do a lot. And this is one I'd like to test. Really like to get in close. Never underestimate the hover, my friends. Now I'm going out of his range. Can't even hit me no more. And I'm still screwing him up. Come on, buddy. Come on out here. it's real hard to hit someone with an emmer. If it wasn't for the noob trains, they wouldn't have a chance. Yeah, see, Hover's still alive. Johnny Hover is alive. So yeah, I've seen a number of people talk trash about the Hovers, but let me tell you, Hovers just got a lot more mean. Over 1 million damage. Level your Hovers, people. You just got to watch out for them shock trains. If you can avoid shock trains and scourges, man, can you do well with a Hover? In the right situation, amazing. Alright, so that's the last battle I'm going to run. I may do a video later on with me just running battles and do some other weird setups and stuff. Maybe one with all the nerf stuff in one hangar. But definitely like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Love to have you around. The subscriptions really help me out. I really appreciate it. I'm way down there on the subscription number, and I'd like to be, you know, way up there with the other big dogs. I'm definitely not a big dog. I'm still fairly new at this. Don't forget to leave a comment. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. I don't ignore my subscribers like a lot of YouTubers do. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video. You have a great weekend.